All right. Here's a crazy story for you. Don't know if you've seen. I was sort of like shaking my head, like, and I'm torn because I like the guy. Eddie Murphy in talks to be in a Pink Panther movie. I like Eddie Murphy. Don't quite see the Pink Panther part. So MGM doing comedy with Eddie Murphy as Inspector Clouseau. This is the
Well,
Sonic the Hedgehog guy. Jeff Fowler's directing the script by Chris Bremner. Going through the different folks that are on it. Pink Panther film tells the adventures of bumbling Inspector Clouseau, his first film involving the jewel called the Pink Panther. Cartoon Panther appeared opening credits, became popular in his own right, starring in the cartoons over the decades. Just first thoughts.
well, okay. I'm gonna say this one movie. Um, Eddie Murphy did The Nutty Professor,
Yep.
which was well received and well liked. He
Yep.
showed he respected the original material. You know what I mean? He didn't like it. It wasn't like the remake of Dukes of Hazzard or Starsky Hutch where they were mocking the original material. You know, um, so if they're going with that approach, where it's going to be like a, I guess what would you call Pink Panther, like an action comedy type of movie, um,
Um,
action comedy mystery type of thing.
I think we probably go adventure, family, comedy. If I was doing my IMDb descriptions, I would go comedy,
Yeah,
family, adventure, not action, adventure.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess I think of adventure. I think of adventure as a subset of action movie. So I'm just that's
Yeah, they farm them out as separate. Action would
yeah.
be more explosions, whereas adventure is more like just doing stuff.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I guess yeah.
yeah,
So I could if they do if Eddie Murphy is and his Doctor Dolittle was respectful to the concept, although it wasn't as well done as say Nutty Professor was. You know what I mean?
hmm
So he has shown that he does respectful adaptations, and you know what I mean. He's not doing mock-ups, so to speak. So
and it
and
is
he
saying he's in talk to play Inspector Clouseau because I
yeah.
want to make sure I'm clear because they are going to say that it's a live action CG hybrid that would combine both tradition, which is where I kind of was like, huh. The live action crew break him out of an animated prison to do a heist job. Insiders are also classified the project still in development. And that's where I kind of got weird for me. I'm like,
And
what does that
I
mean?
don't think they understand. I think the person, okay, I think the person doing this movie, the writer or whatever, doesn't understand the difference between the Pink Panther cartoons and the Pink Panther movies.
Yeah, I don't think they understand at all. Like I just again, what has happened? What did we where did we go awry? Where did we
Yeah,
go awry? I don't understand. So Mr. Buttcrack, so that's our thing. But he's not Pink Panther. He's supposed to be Inspector Clouseau. But is he going to be Inspector Clouseau or is he going to be like breaking out an animated Pink Panther or an animated Inspector Clouseau? It's like I don't even know what to take
I
from this
think
press release. It was very strange how it's written.
the way they're phrasing is they're gonna have like the Pink Panther. They're gonna have a like a there's the Pink Panther and he's gonna have animated buddies who are gonna break him out, and Inspector Clouseau is gonna have to catch them. That's my interpretation of what they're writing there.
Yeah, I
But
thought so
that's
too.
not okay. Spoilers for the old movies. The Pink Panther was a diamond. You know, it's not a natural Pink Panther. It's like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I, I just hopefully Eddie Murphy's going to read the script and say no, unless you do an actual like, you know what I mean. But
Yeah, we'll see what develop. I love. I mean, even Eddie's bad movies. I have to be honest. I have like a guilty pleasure because he's like he. I grew up with Eddie Murphy, so it's like it's a really hard thing for me to
yeah,
hate on Eddie Murphy. Like it's one of the first actual concerts I ever saw. Those kinds of things. So
well, he's done a
Pat's
lot of
saying I
good.
showed Pops a box of '90s Marvel comics a guy bought, bagged and boarded, 3 copies each title. Luckily, summer Spider-Man title. Cool, very cool, man.
Yeah,
And then what was it? Oh, Padawanabe's in the house, and y'all, Pops is doing. Oh yeah, I'm grinding. I know. So yeah, I did my pre-recorded Star Wars Day video with Padawanabe today. So that was yeah. I've been doing stuff kind of on and off all the day, and so didn't Steve Martin try? Yeah. Well, um, it is. It's it's a fun. I think what you were saying, Matt, and they mentioned Nutty Professor here too, right? And they mentioned Doctor Doolittle as well. Like these are things that Eddie Murphy did do that were very well received and sort of kind of like have, the spirit was maintained. Yes, we made change of race, we made do the kinds of things, but I think that I just don't know that I see Eddie Murphy doing the bumbling Inspector Clouseau routine. That was the hardest part for me. I actually thought, well, maybe he's voicing the Pink Panther, but that's not what this says. So,
Well, he does know how to do physical comedy. If you remember the Saturday Night Live days, you know.
oh no, yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not going to try to put it past. He would try to pull it off because he's very,
Yeah.
very talented.
Do you know?
Um,
Do you know who I always saw could have played Inspector Clouseau? What was his name? John Ritter.
oh wow, yeah, that's almost like made for the role kind of thing. Yeah. Huh.
Master of physical comedy and a really
Oh
good
yeah.
dramatic actor. Like when he died out of nowhere, because there was a TV show he was a cop who owned an apartment building or something like that, Hooperman. And I was a John Ritter fan since I was a kid, so you know. But he's like that type of actor is the one who can play Inspector Clouseau. You know, I'm struggling to think of a modern actor who could do something like that.
I don't know, guys. What do you guys think in chat? You guys got to give me the groovy for a thumbs up, and you got to give me the all snaps for the no. So let me know. Like, you guys tell me what you guys think. You guys are members, and you guys can hit it there. Give me the groovies and whatever. So he should do a remake of Being There if he's going to rip off Peter Sellers. Oh, well, I don't think that was the gig. The gig. I think the gig is they want to adapt Pink Panther because it's a property that they own now because the MGM's got this massive library and they're trying to figure out ways to navigate that in today's world. And Eddie's looking for a gig and something that's funny and actually funny. So yeah, I'm with Matt where I'm like, I'm not totally negative on this, but I'm also like, I would feel better if this press release that Hollywood Reporter put out made more sense. Like there's a weird contradiction in this.
100%. Yeah.
So again, according to sources, the new feature project will be a live action CG hybrid and would combine both traditions. The story is said to see the Pink Panther's live action crew break him out of his animated prison to do a heist job. Insiders are classified the project as still in deep development stages. I say all that knowing that it is the Sonic the Hedgehog filmmaker Jeff Fowler directing it. So how on earth does that make sense with him being Inspector Clouseau? It's just, for me, I'm just, yeah. Hey, so Jacob. Mr. Buttcrack's going, no, all snaps. And hey, Jacob, how you doing, buddy? Hey, man. And Jacob, you're always welcome to here. So yeah, that was I want to say breaking news. I hate that, but it's news that I ran across today that it was kind of on my to-do list of things to kind of mention and at least get a feel for out there. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what to think of that. I kind of had mixed feelings, and mostly because I thought the press release was a little bit confusing, shall we say? So
that's very confusing. I said, does the guy understand that the cartoon character is not in the movie, so to speak? Not as a like the cartoons are, I guess you would say. Yeah.
So we briefly, I think, have talked about this before. Where are you on, like, because you really haven't been buying any modern comics, right? When have you kind of dipped out of reading, or do you read on your pirate travels?
Well, what I do is I try to keep up with storylines, and if I like it, I'll grab the trades.
Okay.
And obviously, I will do some selling the 7 Seas, with some stuff. But I always buy it if I like it. There's too much with all this house stuff. Now, there's too much crap masquerading as good stuff. That you can't just buy it before you watch it or read it at least once. You just can't anymore. Well, I don't have any amount of money to waste like 3/4 of my income on DVDs I'm never going to watch again or whatever.
Steve Carell would have been a great choice for Inspector Clouseau. I could see that. Sure, that'd work.
Yeah. Right.